Hello children, we're going to have a look at the experiments that we started 2 weeks ago. So this is the sunflower experiment. We had 2 sunflower seeds with no water, and as you can see, nothing there. And we had 2 sunflower seeds with water, and we had 1 of the sunflower seeds germinated. It's called germinated and turned into a seedling. Last week I think it was 8 centimeters tall. Let's see how tall it is this week. I'm going to use a ruler which measures in centimeters. Each of these colored parts is 1 centimeter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. This is 30 centimeters long. Let's see how long or tall the sunflower is. Always start from 1 or 0. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I stop at 15. That's 15 centimeters tall. Put that to one side. Let's have a look at our tomatoes. Now I planted the tomato seeds 2 weeks ago, well a little over 2 weeks ago, 15 days ago. I think that last week they were about 2 centimeters tall. I can't remember. If I'm wrong, I'll put a little note below. Let's take the lid off. Well, first of all, what can you see on the outside? Water. How do you think the water got there? We could do a little experiment and I'll show you how it gets there. But I'm going to take the lid off now. Whoa. And there are our tomato seeds. Now I'm going to get my ruler and we'll measure how tall they are. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 centimeters tall. So what I'm going to do now, I have to wait until they are 10 centimeters tall. Now if that's 8 centimeters, I need to get 8 in my head and count on up to 10 to find out how many more centimeters it needs to grow before I can put it in a pot. 8 in my head, count on with your fingers. What's 1 more than 8? 9, 10. 1, 2. Needs 2 more centimeters to grow, and then I'll put it in pots. So next week these should be in pots. Hello. When we went to the woods, we looked at a tree and I said that the roots of the tree suck up the water and that keeps the tree alive. I don't have a tree here and I don't have any roots, but what I've got is some flowers. And what we're going to do is a little experiment. What we've got here is some water, and we've got some water in here and some water in here. I'm going to put some food dye. This is what we use for when we're making cakes, to change the colour of the cakes, and when we make Play-Doh. So I'm going to put some food dye in this one, some blue food dye, and then in this one I'm going to put some red food dye, and then we're going to leave it and see what happens. Now, if plants do suck up water through their stems, these are called the stems here, what do you think will happen to the petals on the flowers? What do you think will happen to the petals in this one, and in this one? Can you tell you're grown up? Well, we'll have to come back later and find out. Had a little bit of food dye and drop it in this one, so what I'll do is I'll pour that out and put some fresh water in with no food dye in at all. Hello again. Something interesting has happened. I've been away for about 2 hours, and I'm going to show you a close-up of these in a minute. We've got the glass with just water in, nothing's happened. The glass with the water and the blue food colouring, have a look and see what's happened there. And the glass with the red food colouring, nothing much has happened yet. Now, the two flowers which have changed colour so far are the two shortest ones there. So that's interesting, maybe that's got something to do with it. What I'm going to do, we're going to stop now and we're going to look again in a few hours time. If I've got time to do it tonight, if not, tomorrow. Okay, so I'll show you later. Bye. Let's have a look at the experiment 5 hours after the start. The flowers in the clear water, the petals haven't changed colour. The flowers in the blue food dye, yes, the two of them have changed a lot, and one of them is starting to change to blue. And in the pink, oh, you can see that two of the pink ones have changed colour. It has been almost a day, about 22 hours. There's 24 hours in a day. Almost a day since we started our experiment, and let's see what happened. We put water, just water, in this cup, and look at the petals. Nothing's changed, they're still white. We put water and blue food dye in this glass, and let's see. The flowers with shorter stems, they change colour first, and the flowers with longer stems, they have changed colour. Took a little bit longer, but they have. And finally, let's look at the flowers that we put in the red food dye, and they've also all changed colour. So I think we've learnt from this that the stems of the plants are important because they carry the water up through the stem into the flower and into the petals. And that works the same with trees. The roots of the trees suck up water and they go into, we don't call it the stem of the tree, we call it the trunk of the tree. They go into the trunk of the tree and up through the tree into the branches and into the leaves, and that keeps the tree alive.